Week, a group called the Buffalo Police Foundation is holding a lunch at the Buffalo Convention Center downtown.
The guest speaker has extensive experience in law enforcement and is especially familiar with one notorious case. Right now, we're joined by Jeff Ronaldo and Brian Whitman with the BPD Foundation. It is great to have you two. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you for having us.
Good to be here. Thank you.
So before we talk about this luncheon, tell us a little bit about what the Buffalo Police Foundation is.
Sure. So the foundation was formed to help support the men and women of the Buffalo Police Department and bring additional resources to the table. Those resources include extra training, specialized equipment, and one of our primary focuses right now is on officer wellness. For all too long, that was never really a consideration in law enforcement, and we've seen a greater need for that. So through the foundation, we're able to work with community partners as well as corporations to bring additional resources to help fulfill that mission.
And Brian, what's your role with the foundation?
So I'm a partner here with Jeff and as part of the foundation, and I've been spending most of my time on the actual event itself on Tuesday the 18th. We're at the Buffalo Convention Center, and we have two great sponsors with M&T and New Era, our two big presenting sponsors. It's going to be lunch. Tickets are still available. They're a $100 donation to get in, and have our guest speaker who will be there, which we'll talk about. And we still love everybody to come. BPD Foundation is our website.com, and all the tickets are still available, and we'd love everybody to come up and show out.
And you talked about, Jeff, you know, where the money goes, it's so important for those men and women to have that collaboration with the community side of things. That's something that's really important, right?
It absolutely is. I mean, you know, the community is very supportive of the Buffalo PD, especially in my time there. People want to support the department, but there really wasn't a very formal mechanism to be able to do that, and that's the point of the foundation. Many law enforcement agencies across the country have foundations for just that purpose. It provides an avenue for the public, for companies, for community members to support the department in a way in which they're ensuring that the officers are getting the tools that they need so they can do their job better.
Tell us about the guest speaker who you have.
Yeah, so we're very fortunate. We have Jerry Clark coming. Jerry Clark was the lead FBI agent on the infamous pizza bombing case. If you are a Netflix fan, there's a series on there, a documentary called Evil Genius, that highlights this case. It's one of the most popular Netflix series out there. And Jerry's from Erie, Pennsylvania. He worked the case, and he's going to give us a rundown of the case and all the twists and turns of it for our luncheon.
And what do you think that'll be like for people who attend to, you know, hear from his experience and share in his knowledge?
Yeah, I think it's going to be very interesting. You know, if you turn on any TV during the week at night, it's crime series and police dramas, and this is real life. So I think it would be interesting, especially if you watch the Netflix series ahead of time, and now to see and be able to talk to the guy that actually was responsible, one of the people for solving the case.
All right.
You know, and Jeff's been in law enforcement, so it makes sense for him, but now I'm not. So myself and others out there that are interested can now show up, and we can help support this great community and all the officers.
And real quick before we go, for people who are interested in going to the luncheon, how do they get tickets?
They go to bpdfoundation.com, which is the website for our foundation, and it's real easy. You can click through tickets and buy them very, very easily. Again, tickets are $100. Get you a seat, beautiful lunch, nice, right at the convention center, easy access right downtown Buffalo, and hope everybody comes out and supports us. It's really, we got to support our men and women of the Buffalo Police Department.
Wonderful. If you are interested in Tuesday's event, we will make sure we have this interview with all the information up on our website, WIVB.com. Jeff, Brian, always a pleasure. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thanks.
Thanks
Great
for
to
coming
be
on,
here,
guys.
Great.